Good morning. Today is 7th of April, Thursday. As I mentioned before, any good life needs good preparation. Similarly, if you want to have good lamb chops, good kebabs, you need to prepare. I showed you yesterday in a video that I'm marinating this. So 24 hours is like rubber soft. Rubber soft? No, tissue soft. So it will melt in your mouth. Yeah, but it is meat, is very hard, tough, fibrous meat. It's red meat. Not good for health if you do it every day or regularly, but once every now and then it is okay. So I have sprinkled some what do you call? Oh, see, turmeric powder on top just to give a coloring. And I'm preparing this grill for the last maybe 15 minutes, and now this is going in. I have sprayed it with olive oil, and this spray is very interesting. If you depress it a little bit, it sprays like this. Can you see? But if you depress it a lot, it will be just oozing. So it's much better, much more, rather than just a spray or just dropping oil like this, because sometimes you want to have a device which will spray as well as drop oil. So it's going to go in now. I'm going to go to the lowish rather than highish because I don't want to burn it. The problem with grill is that sometimes it will make it very dry, so I have to be very careful. I'm going to set my timer for maybe 7-8 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it and baste it with oil, although I can't call it basting because you normally baste with a brush. But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to smear the leftover batter on top of it. So this is the first time I'm taking it out. I'm going to flip it now. It's kind of stuck, so let's loosen it up a bit. You can't even imagine how delicious these are. But the trick is to not to burn it. When it comes to the gadgets, I can give half of my leg, not leg, maybe left hand, to have another of this spoon. I have searched in every possible kitchen shop, couldn't find any. I don't know where I got it from originally. It's a scraper. Maybe I need to go to a cake shop. And I'm going to put this residual batter with love and care on top of this, right? Now you understand the meaning of tender loving care. Pray, sleep well, babies. Remember, respect your food. It's living creature. Even if you're vegetarian, it's living creature. We are all killing living creature because we want to live. So whether you're vegetarian or whether you're carnivores, it's all about eating another DNA. So be respectful. But we are making the other creature part of you. So choose your creature very carefully. Perfect. So maybe one more time I'll do it. It's extremely hot, don't forget. So be very careful. Hold it like this, okay? And now, oh, forgot to spray. So shaky. Hold it. I have burnt my hand and fingers many times. These are all battle scars. When I'll be very famous YouTuber, I will have a crew of people, filming, and I'll just talk and do nothing. So I have reduced the heat from 275 to 150. Off you go. Time to take it out. No, I can't do it with one hand. Cooking has taught me many things, including hazard perception, risk assessment, again, tender loving care, and also a bit of patient care. And as I said, food can be poison, food can kill, Also, food can heal, as Hippocrates say, let food be thy medicine. But do you know about food? You don't. Not even you. Your doctors know. Your doctors doesn't know anything about food. Not even some of the nutrition. I think 99% nutrition expert doesn't know much about positive nutrition. They know about negative nutrition. I mean, when you are broken, they probably know how to calorie calculate and do your macros and give you a diet shit. But they also know shit about nutrition. Can you tell why this is served with this? Do you even know, as a doctor, what is the active ingredient in this which prevents prostate cancer? Shown in a big trial, I believe, in one of the Scandinavian countries, 15,000 males, prostate cancer. Do you even know why lime juice decrease craving and how it does it? What is the chemical ingredient? Do you know what gives the color of the onion and how that activates stem cells? Do you know why cucumber smells like cucumber? So the problem with the specialist is that they have got very tunnel vision. So if I'm a gastroenterologist, I'm fantastic with my gut and liver and pancreas. In fact, I have seen gastroenterologists who is very scared to make a decision about liver problem or pancreas problem because they think they're luminal, and the hepatologist will say, oh, I'm a hepatologist. I don't know much about, IBD or colitis. Let's say IBD person handle, IBD means inflammatory bowel disease. And that's the problem. If there is a patient burning with something other system next to just you are blind, you can't see because you can only see the liver or the gut or the neurology, nothing skin. But the problem with me is that I see everything. So I'm in a very suitable position to connect the dots between neurology to psychology to rheumatology to nephrology to gut. But can I tell you something? And cardiology and lungs and endocrine and sexual health. But can I tell you something? Everything starts with your gut. Yeah, the nutrition, the fire. Anyway, it's a World Health Day. All I'm requesting my healthcare professional colleague, be holistic. Think about your patient and their families and the impact that disease and your decision is having on them. Half of Harvey Ward patient right now probably got my mobile number. They text me, so I get their version. So if you miss that version, you're not a complete doctor. You're writing prescription, making diagnosis. You don't even know the impact. Like yesterday, I transferred a patient with HIV, new diagnosis, to another hospital. And, rest of the team probably has forgotten about him because we have done our job, blah, blah, blah. But do you know what I'm doing? I'm texting. So I know how he's doing. I'm curious whether and when the specialist doctor will start the ARV, antiretroviral, because they told me, the specialist, and I've got specialist friend everywhere, don't start ARV. It can cause something called IRIS. Do you know what is IRIS? IRIS. It's called immune reconstitution inflammatory syndrome. Some kind of, the moment you give ARV, boom, they got into severe inflammation. It's like COVID. So the problem with our immune system is sometimes that our own immune system can just start firing guns, all the cytokines and tumor necrotic factors and necrosis factors and stuff at us rather than at the culprit. And that becomes a big problem, So I'm to go now. But have a great day. Today is 7th day of Ramadan. 6th day, I think. I'm not Muslim, but I'm doing it. I'm just doing twice daily. I call it BD, namaz, BD. And I found out that in Arabic countries, they don't call it namaz. They call it salah. And they call fasting som. It's all Arabic word. And I'm doing this for many different things, but mostly to kind of for my metabolism and also for controlling my mind and activating my HSP, heat shock protein 70 and 60, I think, are the most important ones. But if you guys are a doctor, if you're interested in public health promotion rather than fixing broken people, let's make this World Health Day a proper World Health Day, and let's think in terms of teams, not like we and them. They're the patient, they're the family, they're the carers, and we are here, the nurses, doctors, physiotherapists. No, it is a world. Unless you partner with them, you're going to miss the half of the fun. Anyway, I'm signing off. I think my kids, my wife will love it. If you love somebody, just feed them. Even if you're not there because you're a busy doctor, they're eating food cooked with your love and passion and care. And it's amazing. And I'm fasting. I can't even touch it because a cook must taste the food and make sure that the salt and sugar and spices and chilliness and everything is perfect. But and I have to send an audio to my lovely wife to say what to do with this, because I'm leaving house and they are on leave, Easter break, and they would love it. I'm sure they will love it. I will request them to leave this one for me because I have coveted this one. It's got the most chunky meat, and I think my son will probably eat 3. He's a grown man, 18, got an offer from Newcastle University Medical, and he's telling me off for telling everybody, but I'm so proud. He might not go there, who knows, but I now realize why my father always used to talk about us, like, do you know what my son has done? And we used to be so embarrassed and shouting at Dad, don't do this. We used to call Baba, keno erokom bolcho tumi? Oh, if my father sees this, he will have a heart attack. Cucumber coming in plastic wrap? How silly is that? But hey, new world, wastage of plastic, killing the earth. I had to come back. I had to show you the sizzling. Can you hear? And also I forgot to tell you that when you serve this and this together, you have to give a little bit of yogurt, raita we call it. But the important thing is that amchur, which is a mango powder, and black salt. This just enhances the flavor. Black salt rather than normal salt, and amchur powder. That's all. And this is my very chaotic spice drawer, but I know where my babies are. It's like shepherds will know all their sheep. So this is my production, my creation this morning. Anyway, have a happy Thursday. I'm back again. I thought I will finish with a song. लिखे जो खत तुझे ओ तेरे याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए. लिखे जो खत तुझे ओ तेरे याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए. सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए. लिखे जो खत तुझे. We stopped writing letters. No khat. Start writing letters. Goodbye. Finally, one last time. Goodbye.